Okay, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're here in AnimeAdventures and I'm going to be telling you guys the best units for this update, which units you should spin for, which units you should ignore, and which units you should, evolve and things like that, guys. So if you guys are excited for this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's just claim this for the update. There we go. And 5 reroll tokens, WWW for the 1 billion update. If you guys want to use some new codes, I'm going to show you guys the new codes that are available. You go over here to the code section right here. And the first code we're going to be looking at is, I believe, update 13. Let me just make sure for you guys really quickly. If my Discord will load a little bit faster. Okay, so the first code is billion. That is for the 1 billion visits. It's just billion. You claim that, and it gives yourself a lot of gems. I think that was 3k gems, guys. And then there's Dress Rosa. That is going to give you some more free gems. There we go. And I got 19k. Let's go W's. Let's check the banner real quick. Pretty good banner for Gyutaro, but nothing else that's crazy. No new units. And let's get straight to the point, guys. Let's get ourselves. Okay, there's nothing new. Okay, so the first unit that we're going to be looking at this update. So we're going to go from the worst units to the like best. There's no really bad units this update, which is pretty surprisingly. Every single unit is good. But of course there are some that are better than others. The first one I want to take off straight from the list is going to be Relay, the infinite mode unit. I'm not sure if it's Relay or Relay. Comment down below, somebody who watches One Piece. But basically the unit is pretty good. It does 91k, not 91k damage. It does pretty solid damage. But it's an infinite mode unit, infinity castle unit. Of course, it's not going to be meta because it's pretty limited. Every infinity castle unit is pretty good. You can use them in your teams, but they are not meta. So Relay is one of those. He also has a concuss ability effect kind of thingy. It's kind of like stun, but a little bit worse. So he is pretty good if you're trying to kill shield damage, shield units. That's what I heard as well. So he's a pretty solid unit, but I wouldn't really focus on trading for him since he's not meta, he's not nothing crazy. So I wouldn't just go ahead and just focus on trading him or anything like that. Now we also do have the next unit, which is going to be Sabo. Now Sabo and then Luffy are going to be pretty interchangeable, but I think Sabo is the worst shop unit. He's still really good, don't get me wrong, but out of the other ones I believe he's the worst. He's doing 91k damage, but he does do burn, which kind of makes up for it. He has a 7 SPA, I believe, 7.5, 7 SPA, I think. And he has circle AoE. His circle AoE is alright. It's kind of mid, not gonna lie. It's not the best circle AoE, like, range-wise, but, it's not the worst thing in the world. So Sabo is more of a mid unit. Mid does not mean bad, guys. I know a lot of people think of mid and think it's something bad, but mid just means in the middle, Not the best meta unit, but also not the worst unit out there. So Sabo is the worst mid, I guess, shop unit you can get. Next up we have Luffy, guys. Now Luffy is a good DPS, guys, but he does have a mid circle AoE. He is doing 200k damage though, which is really good. So Luffy is really good. You might as well get them. He's better than Sabo, but compared to the other units, I feel like he just stays as a DPS, and you can get better DPSs, not meta DPS. Next up is interchangeable with Luffy, which is Usopp. Usopp is also really good DPS, and he also summons these flowers that you can set in the map, and they serve as like landmines or something like that. So basically, like, you place like the flowers are gonna like place in front, and then when a unit steps over them, it explodes and it does damage. It's a pretty cool mechanic to the game. It's something I've never seen in other tower defense games, but so it's pretty cool. And I think he's pretty interchangeable with Luffy in this position. You might as well, it just really depends on your team and what kind of units you're looking for. So Luffy and Usopp are pretty good DPSs. Next up we have Fujitora, which is an amazing heal unit. He is not better than Metal Knight, but he is better than Golden Frieza, so you might as well get him, guys. He's doing pretty good, amazing damage, amazing range, so you might as well get them. But again, not meta, because Meta Knight is still meta, so you might as well get him. Next up we have Law. Now Law is meta support right now. He's doing 190k damage, and or 190 something. I can't believe it. I can't really remember the exact. And then 6 SPA, amazing range, and his ability is the first ability in this game, or the first unit I should say, that has the ability to send enemies back. Now I don't believe he sends them all the way back to spawn, but he sends them back quite a bit. Think of it as like Giorno from All-Star Tower Defense, where he time rewinds. It's kind of like that. And then lastly, the main unit that we have this update is going to be the Flamingo. Oh yeah, one thing I should say about Law, by the way, is I'm not 100% sure if he sends them to the beginning of the map or if he sends them back. I think he just sends them back, but I could be wrong on that. But the best unit this update is the Flamingo, where you can get from the portals. 300k damage, 7.5 SPA, circle AoE, and amazing range. Insane unit, guys. As obvious for all portal units, they're always amazing. Like the Chainsaw Man when it first came out was pretty good. The S-Death, and now we have Geo over Heaven, Dio over Heaven, Boris, and now we have Flamingo, amazing unit, best unit of this update. So just to go back, best units are Flamingo, Law, Fujitora, and then the other ones that are really good still are Usopp, Luffy, and Sabo, guys. Now that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace.